How'd you like your first trip to Coney Island?
My first and only trip to Coney Island, thank you.
You didn't find it thrilling?
It was very thrilling. I don't know what was more thrilling, the ride on the Cyclone or the ride back in the taxi.
Oh, come on. You had a ball. Admit it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. How long has it been since someone recognized you?
What?
Well, if you feel a need to be cited and fawned over, I could parade you up and down Fifth Avenue.
Well, I don't remember anybody recognizing you either, Mr. World-famous cardiologist.
Well, actually, when I'm in the company of a beautiful woman, I prefer a low profile.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Well, if I attract attention, I have to behave myself. But if I blend in with the crowd, I can get away with practically anything and no one would even notice.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Are you care to put my theory to a test?
I don't know. What do I have to do?
Just relax. And let me do all the work.
You can't put Dimitri's horse down.
His leg is broken. You know it's the merciful thing to do. It won't take long.
No, don't do this.
I have to.
You don't. Dimitri loved that horse. You can't kill him. I won't let you do this.
Tell me how much Dimitri loved Maximilian.
Well, then don't talk about destroying him.
What, do you think I want to? God, Alex, I mean, I just spent a night in hell just looking for my brother, and now I gotta put his horse down. His leg is broken. It is shattered. He is in pain, and it's not gonna get better.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. Look, if Dimitri knew that Maximilian was like this, what would he do? Would he put him out to pasture? A horse that lived to be ridden? Would he put him in a stable? Or his spirit would be just as shattered as his leg? Don't we owe the same quality of mercy to animals that we show ourselves? Putting an end to his suffering, that would be the kindest thing to do now.
You haven't even called a vet. They can set the leg. They can give him drugs for the
Alex,
pain.
don't you get it? He's not gonna get better. And trying to save him to ease your conscience would be cruel.
What does my conscience have to do with this?
Figure it out.
Are you blaming me for what happened?
Edmund, I saw what happened on the beach. The horse was frightened by something. It was startled. And he threw Alex clear, but as it was happening, I felt that the horse was trying to protect her from something.
Did you see what it was? I didn't see anything.
No, I'm sorry, I
It
didn't.
doesn't matter. The damage is done.
Don't say that.
Alex, Edmund knows a lot about horses. He took care of the stables when he was young, so if he says Maximilian's leg can't be fixed, I think he knows what he's talking about.
I'm going up to the house. You stay here.
So that was your test. What was the theory?
Look around. You see that?
What?
We kissed in public, in broad daylight, and no one lifted their heads up from their lattes. Welcome to New York, home of a million personal dramas. We can strip and do a floor show right here, and no one would even notice.
Oh, thank you. I don't think I'm quite ready for that much public exposure. But I do think that we should try your theory again, just once, just in the name of science.
Hold that thought. I have to make a call to the hospital. I'll come back, and we'll continue our experiment.
Erica came? Joan Rivers, hi. Hi.
How are you? What are you doing in New York? Why didn't you call?
Oh, I would have. It was very spur of the moment.
You look absolutely wonderful.
Thank you, so do you.
Melissa sends her love.
Thank you. How is she? Did she get my wedding gift?
The Erica Kane doll. She loved it. Husbands both sold separately.
No, I sent her the whole set of French
I know, she loved it. She sent you a thank you. Look at you. You look amazing.
Oh, thank you. And you do too, Joan, as always.
So what are you doing, shopping?
No, just an impulse thing. Well, you know, I love New York at this time of...
Where are you staying? No, it doesn't matter where you're staying. Get your things. Come on, you're coming home with me.
Oh, Joan, thank you very much. It's so sweet of you. I can't impose.
What do you mean you
on
can't?
like that.
Erica, it's not imposing. We'll have a day out. We'll go shopping. I'll get theater tickets, dinner. We'll talk. We'll have a real girls' night. Come on, it'll be so much fun.
It does sound great. I'd love to. I need to take a rain check.
No rain check. Oh, well, I see what you mean. Impulse, huh? Why do I fear you didn't pick this up on Fifth Avenue?
Joan, this is Dr. David Hayward. David, this is my good friend, Joan Rivers.
Yes, of course. Miss Rivers, I'm a huge fan.
Dr. Hayward, the man with the magic fingers.
I beg your pardon?
The genius who fixed your face.
Oh, no. Dr. Hayward is a cardiologist. He takes care of my heart.
Bet you do. So how's she doing?
Exceptionally well. I'm monitoring her very closely.
I'm sure you are.
Yes, and Dr. Hayward just happened to be here in New York on a convention.
Erica, come on. Come on. I wasn't born yesterday. I didn't fall off the turnip truck, but it's okay. Just don't make me have to say grow up.
All right, Joan. I would really appreciate it if you don't mention my name or David's name or having seen us at all. I know you understand this. I know you know what it's like to live in a spotlight.
Erica, first of all, your mother, if you were Jewish and she knew you had a doctor, she would be so happy, especially one that's obviously making house calls. But it's okay, I promise you. My lips are sealed.
Oh, thank you. You won't say anything.
Have a great time in New York.
Okay.
You're looking great.
You too.
Pleasure to meet you, doctor.
Pleasure.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I guess we passed the acid test.
Really? What do you mean by that?
If a media maven like Joan Rivers swears that she'll keep our secret, what do we have to be afraid of?
Don't hide that fabulous face, Erica. Let me shoot a roll before I've got you all to myself.
David, please just...
Work spreads here in town. Press will be all over you like Giuliani on a jaywalker.
Just get me out of here.
Ronnie, it's not my style. It's not yours either.
Yeah, it could be.
Don't hit me.
No, I'm not gonna hit you. I just want to talk with you, okay? Miss Kane is here on special assignment.
Yeah?
You give me that film, and I will give you an exclusive.
Well, give me a taste.
All right, try this. What does Erica Kane have in common with Warren Beatty and Hillary Clinton? You give me that film, and you will scoop all the other news agencies.
Here, this better be good.
Miss Kane is here to form an exploratory committee to determine whether or not she should run for mayor.
Get out. She's chasing after Rudy's gig?
No. That's only if he determines that he wants to run for the Senate. Yeah, wow. Okay, so now if she does decide to run, she's gonna need a campaign photographer. If you're interested.
Well, here's my card. Home, phone, business, line, mobile, fax, and voicemail.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah.
We'll be in touch.
Okay. You got my vote, Miss Kane. Power to the people, huh?
What was that all about?
I'll tell you about it later. I guess right now we have a decision to make. We can out ourselves when the stampede of paparazzi come through that door. Or we can go someplace private. A paparazzi-free zone where the phones unplug, discreet room service, and well off the beaten tourist track.
I think I know what you have in mind.
Home again. Sorry we missed the opera, Principessa.
Oh, We'll always have Coney Island. So, I guess all roads lead back here to your hotel room.
Well, until you're ready to go public with our whatever it is, we'll just have to content ourselves with this. Our own private love shack.
Love shack. Sounds like we ought to string colored beads across the doorway, put those great big pillows on the floor, and light the incense.
Well, forgive me for not living up to your exalted expectations. I'm sure Dimitri would have done it differently.
Dimitri? Why do you bring up Dimitri?
Well, you were the great love of his life, so you're fond of saying.
I was the love of Dimitri's life.
And he could never love anyone as much as you. Alex was merely an imposter to your throne.
I don't know why you're making fun of me. At least I'm honest. My love life is an open book.
Several of them. Well thumbed by thousands.
You never talk about the women in your past.
A gentleman doesn't kiss and tell.
Or maybe you just never loved anyone.
Hold on. Wait a minute. How do we get onto this conversation?
You brought up Dimitri.
I was rambling.
Or jealous.
Erica, would you like to talk about love? Or would you like to make love?
First, I really would like to know. Was there a woman in your life in the past who moved you in a way you'd never been moved? Touched you in a way you'd never been touched? Is there a woman who you couldn't just help but give yourself to, heart and soul? Who, David? Tell me. Tell me about her.
Erica, you realize what you're asking me is impossible to answer. Love is an abstraction. I love my job. I love pasta. I love walking in the rain. I love making love with you.
And beyond that?
Beyond that, Erica, I enjoy your company. We laugh together, and the sex is indescribable.
And that's it? So that's what I am to you. I'm your good time girl? What happens in that bed is all there is between us?
What happens in that bed is the closest I've ever come to a religious conversion.
But it's still just sex. Is that all we mean to each other? Is that all I mean to you? Come on, David. You're always so brutally honest. What do I mean to you?
Erica, I learned in Biology 101 that when you dissect something, you take the life right out of it. I don't feel a need to tear apart what we have. I don't want to dissect us to determine whether we're good for each other or that we enjoy each other immensely, more than most couples that I know. So why don't we just leave it at that? David Hayward. Yes? I'll be right there. Okay. Where's the hospital?
Well, you're not on call.
It's an emergency.
But we're talking, David. This is very important.
This is a conversation, Erica. It's not life or death. We can resume it later.
Well, I won't be waiting. Not unless you can tell me what this thing is that we're doing together means.
What we are doing is having the time of our lives.